Welcome to the video, Raiders. So here we're just going to take a quick look at the January 1.11.0 or 1.11 update. It's rolling out across all platforms and brings the highly anticipated Abyss cosmetic. How it can be highly anticipated when almost nobody knew it was coming? Who knows? Along with some fixes and balancing changes to the trigger, nade and kettle. So in order to get this, make sure you restart your client if you're in the game already or if you've got Steam open, and it should be available to download. Basically, they call out here that they're celebrating 12 million Ark Raiders copies sold, which is pretty epic when you think about it. It's a lot of copies. Fantastic work. So everyone who's logged in since launch up until January the 13th will get this lovely Gilded Pick. We'll take a look at that in a moment. Then we've got a couple of updates. The Kettle's fire rate's been reduced from 600 to 450. The previous fire rate was only achievable by players using macros, which explains why you kept dying to those. I kept dying to those, so I'm glad to see that's been nerfed. We'll see quickly if it feels like there's any change there for us as a player. The trigger nade's also been updated, so basically now when you throw it, the 1.5 second between throw to detonation, or from trigger to detonation, so throw, trigger, 1.5 seconds, boom. Yeah, so basically it's a bit harder to time the detonation in the air. You almost want to throw it up higher and let it fall down to your opponent and trigger it. But yeah, we'll see how that actually feels. They fixed a keycard exploit that allowed players to keep using room keys after using them, so that's good. Any exploits that can be closed off need to be done as soon as possible. And finally, the lighting has been lowered in some areas of Stella Montis. Okay, so we are here. Basically, you should have a message in your inbox. That'll be where you find that skin for the pickaxe. And as you can see, we're wearing a new outfit. And this is the new outfit in the store. It's the Abyss set. Didn't want to purchase it, but I totally did want to purchase it because I like all the skins, and hopefully at some point they'll make us able to swap helmets and things across different outfits. But for the time being, this is where we are. We'll just have a little look on there. This is what it looks like as standard. That's the main one. Then you've got black and blue, or black and yellow it's called. And then we've got green and white as well. Green and white looks pretty nice. Quite like that. So that's the colour I've gone with. Without the canister, you look like this. Without the fins, you look like this. Without the helmet, you look like this. Without the life vest, you look the best. So for me, this is how I'm going to run the outfit. So if we just go into customization, we can have a quick look over here, the backpack charms, and we've got a depth gauge there. Personally, I like the golden duck, so I'll keep running that. Other things there's the pickaxe, as promised. It looks lovely, nice and shiny. It is just a reskin of the initial Raider tool, but I think the initial Raider tool is probably the second best looking out of all of them. The hockey stick's my favourite. Beautiful stuff. But anyway, back to the gold one. Other customizations we got. We also got an appearance customization for playstyle, and it's this one. This is off of that Abyss set as well. Nice little kraken. Yeah, that's pretty much all of those bits. So I guess the next thing we should do is take a look at the kettle and how that feels now. See if we can craft grenades. So we will test these out as well. We're going to go play. We're going to go to the practice range. We'll take that off actually, because there's a kettle one that we can test that's in there. Okay, here we are. In the most PvP heavy map there is. This is me just using my mouse, by the way. It feels absolutely horrendous. Right, so kettle one now fires this fast. And my kettle fires this fast. We'll ignore the recoil going to the sky there, but we'll test it on the 10 meter sign. Ready? That's not too bad. Yeah, so the kettle doesn't really feel like it's affected at all by the changes. Now we'll test the trigger nade. So from throw to detonate. That's quite a lot longer. Yeah, it's enough to kill the arc. Okay, we've got a bit of a strat there. I don't know if you saw that. So cook it, release, and straight away. You can still get a pretty quick launch out of that. So yeah, that's quite cool. We'll just do some testing on this. Ready? Just going to spam it as fast as I can. Ready? That wasn't fast enough. We need to spam it faster. Yeah, so that's about as quick as you're going to get with it anyway. Beautiful stuff. So that's it. That's the update. We'll just quickly check whether Stella's on for a night raid. Oh, it's an hour until there's a night raid on Stella. So we can't check those dark patches yet. But I'm sure you'll see those for yourself. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what it's like. Anyway, that's it for now. If you've enjoyed the little update, hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to. And we'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye!